Our families continue searching for relatives who have been missing since the floods that have claimed the lives of at least 42 people across the country. Desperate relatives are making frantic calls to hospitals and morgues in search of their loved ones. Our reporter Ian Keitani is at the Nairobi City Mortuary and joins us live. What is the latest from the ground, Ian?
Well, thank you very much. Like you've rightly put it, I am at the Nairobi Funeral Home where families have gathered here to try and identify their loved ones from the bodies that were retrieved from various places right here in the capital. And so far, according to the superintendent at this particular facility, we have 22 bodies, 15 of them having been identified, while 7 are yet to be identified. Now, even before I go further, just allow me to speak to one or two of the families that did lose, rather lost their loved ones in that particular tragedy that happened on Friday from the floods, and maybe they can be able to tell us, why they're here, who they lost, and what really transpired on that fateful day. So, you can kindly join us. Maybe to begin, your name and why you're here. Who did you lose in that particular on that particular fateful day, and what is the process so far?
Okay, thank you so much. My name is Eugene Orimbo. I am the friend to one Eric Mutua. I am joined by the family back here, including the wife there. And on that particular day, Eric was stuck at the roundabout at Langata. Adjacent to the T-Mall. So we were in conversation with him until 9:12 p.m. There afterwards, he ceased answering our calls. Much later, we had to go and identify his body the next day at the city mortuary, and unfortunately, that came out positive. So far the process has been has been dawning on us. It's not something that we planned. This is somebody that we were talking to. This is somebody that we had plans even up to late for late that evening. So the process so far has been tiresome. From the identification to dealing with the issues of preparing the body, the postmortem, etc. And we'll certainly just like the government, the county government, to facilitate us so that this process is smooth and we are able to lay our brother quickly enough and in peace.
Okay, fair enough. One other thing is, where was he coming from and where was he going? And in the vehicle, was he alone?
Yes. So now, unfortunately, he was at work. There was a conference that he was doing, and he carried with him a young man. That was after the conference. He was a super project manager, and the fellow was his junior. So we just came to learn that the junior had just won a prestigious employee award, best employee award, and I think he was giving him a lift so that he can take him to the next destination. So that's what happened, and unfortunately, when they got to the T-Mall area, that's where they got stuck.
Okay, fair enough. One last question. Yeah. As a family, you've mentioned that he's your friend. As a family, do you feel like enough has been done by those in opposition or those in positions of power to help families and even avert this crisis?
Sadly, we don't think enough was ever done to begin with. We don't think enough has been done so far. We think this was really avoidable. There were warnings, there were advisory that such type of things will happen. Unfortunately, everything fell on deaf ears. So we have paid the price of losing somebody, actually 2 young men, right? Very promising. Now, let this be the last case for this, kindly. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Maybe Noah, I can just speak to one other person who's here. Labda tuambie jina lako na mbona uko hapa, ni nani labda umepoteza na alipatikana wapi, na hadi kufikia sasa labda the process ya kushughulikia mwili wake ili mweze mkamzika imefika wapi?
Okay, asante mtangazaji. Mimi naitwa Daudi Elipokea Molel. Tunaishi hapa Ankara. Tumekuja hapa kwa ajili ya ndugu yetu alisombwa na maji siku ya Friday. Sasa baada ya kusombwa na maji, alikuwa kwenye biashara yake ndogo ambaye alikuwa na supply mayai ya wholesale. Sasa baada ya maji kuzidi siku hiyo 1:30 alikuwa amekinga mvua pembeni ya gorofa, maji yakaja yakamzomba, na ndugu yangu alikuwa anaitwa Paulo Kanankira Sarakija. Sasa aliposombwa na maji, bahati nzuri kuna watu walimuona, wakaanza kumtafuta, wakajaribu kumsaidia, wakashindwa kumsaidia kwa sababu maji yalikuwa mengi. Maji yalikuwa yanabeba magari, watu nini, lakini sasa wakashindwa kumsaidia. Sasa baada ya hapo tukaanza kumtafuta siku hiyo kuanzia 4 usiku. Tukamtafuta tukamkosa, tukarudi asubuhi. Bahati nzuri tukaja tukakuta maofisa wa Red Cross wamekuja pale na maofisa wa Central pamoja na Kamkunji, tukashirikiana nao mpaka tukaenda tukampata chini ya gari.
Yes. Labda wewe kama ndugu yake alikuwa anafanya nini wakati alisombwa na maji, na labda una message gani kwa serikali ili tuweze tusishuhudie mikasa kama hii?
Ni kweli kwamba huyu ndugu yangu alikuwa anashughulika kwa sababu alikuwa ameuza mzigo wake asubuhi. Sasa ni kwamba alikuwa amekuja kuchukua pesa zake jioni, na ana mzigo mwingine wa kugawia watu ili aje tena kuchukua pesa tena kesho. Sasa walipokuwa wamesimama hapo pembeni ya gorofa kukinga mvua, ndio sasa mvua ikazidi, kurudi nyuma haiwezekani, kwenda mbele haiwezekani, akashindwa kuvuka. Then hapo walipokuwa anataka kuvukia kulikuwa na kivuko, lakini hicho kivuko kilikuwa kimefunikwa na maji, kwa hiyo hakuna jinsi labda sasa avutwe na kamba apandishwe kwenye gorofa, ndio ilikuwa msaada wa karibu. Sasa maoni yangu kwa serikali na ushauri wangu kwa serikali ni kwamba watusaidie ule mto wa Girogon, kwa sababu ukijaribu kuangalia zile gorofa, wale watu wa maspea pale, maspea zimeharibika, gorofa zimejaa maji mpaka sasa hivi, zingine wanajaribu kutoa na generator, lakini hakuna msaada wowote. Sasa nilikuwa naomba tu serikali kwamba wapanue ule mto, waujengee vizuri, na yale madaraja ya kuvuka kutoka town kwenda Ngara yajengwe vizuri. Pale Riverside wapaangalie, kwa sababu maji yakijaa pale, yani magari kwenda Kithurai, Kiambu, kwenda Kariobangi, kwenda Huruma, yani hakuna njia, na kurudi labda town haiwezekani tena, kwa sababu yale magari huwezi kurudi nyuma useme unaenda kuzungukia town.
Shukran sana. So no, that is the situation here. Clarion call is to the government to ensure that we can be able to avert these scenarios in the future. Of course, the chief officer for health in the Nairobi City County was here to try and ensure that the process goes on smoothly. The postmortem for all the bodies is slated for tomorrow. So we'll of course give you a comprehensive report in regards to whatever has been happening here in subsequent bulletins later on in the day at 4, 7 and 9. But for now, that is all from here. Noah, back to you.
Thank you very much, Ian Keitani, on this particular sad